Maybe the best thing for him to do is sit back and relax for a second.
Dillon dumps it off across center field to the 53 of Edmonton. Jed Tommy, the receiver, a gain of 5 yards for the Ticats. Very difficult defense to attack. The Saskatchewan Roughriders had some success a couple of weeks ago. They beat Edmonton and Toronto earlier in the year, but they only scored 21 points when they beat the Eskimos. Dillon scrambling around, finds Estelle, but Estelle can't hang on to the ball at the 45 of Edmonton. There is a penalty flag down, and it's holding against the Tigercats.
Wouldn't be surprised to see Dillon move the pocket a little bit more, do some sprint out or half rolls. Try to get away from some of that pressure and maybe try to put some of that pressure back on the defense.
Ball is Baldiston. Will punt. Baldiston, a good snap. And he kicks it toward the sideline and gets it out at the 13-yard line of Edmonton. Excellent job by Paul Baldiston. Well, Sunday night, the Winnipeg Blue Bombers will play the Toronto Argonauts at Winnipeg Stadium. Mike Riley, the Blue Bomber head coach, is with us. Mike, Sunday night football. Are your players looking forward to that for starters?
Well, I think we're anxious, Bob, to get back on the winning track, and it doesn't really matter what night it is or day it is. We're just anxious to play again.
What kind of shape is your team in for this game, Mike?
I think pretty good. One obvious guy that we're going to be missing is Terry Tuttle. He, of course, hurt his ribs last week and won't be able to play, but besides that, we're in pretty good shape, and we're getting some guys back. People like Les Brown and Tim Jesse will be in our lineup this week, and we're also going to add Nick Benjamin to our roster.
Mike, comparing your football team to last year's team at this time, are you better on both sides of the football?
Well, I would say that we are. The area we're probably not as good in, Neil, is special teams, but we are improving, and I hope that we can keep improving and get that part of the game in line.
You've mentioned many times you miss Benny Thompson on defense, but I know he has an awful lot to do with the success of your special teams.
Very much so. He was, I think, one of the top coverers on punts and kickoffs in the league last year. He was our leading tackler on special teams, and we have some guys doing a good job, but he's definitely had big shoes to fill.
Mike, the Argos a hurting football team, a disappointing year for them, 4-8, but I know that a team you're still very wary of.
Oh, no question about that. I think that they're a proud football team and have a lot of good players, and the one thing that you have to notice is their defense still continues to play very tough, and they keep them in some ball games, and they're a team, I believe, with their backs to the wall, and I know they'll be competing very hard.
Surprised at how low scoring this game is.
I am surprised, although you're seeing two great defenses there, so maybe it's not all that surprising.
And who are you pulling for, Mike?
Very obviously the Eskimos tonight.
Mike, just a quick update on Gilbert Renfro's situation and how he stands with the Bombers.
Well, Neil, Gilbert is still not here, and I don't anticipate that he will be here.
Well, Mike, thank you very much. We appreciate your joining us, and we look forward to telecasting that game Sunday night. The Winnipeg Blue Bombers and the Toronto Argonauts at 8 Eastern time from Winnipeg Stadium.
Should be a great one.
I think it will be a good one.
Well, you just know that the Argos at some point this season are going to get it together, and I think that'll happen when they get their people back. There's some key players they're unsure of for Sunday's game, but premature to write them off. Wright catches a pass from Tracy Ham on 2nd down and 7 and has an Edmonton first down.
Right now we're seeing the Eskimos successfully execute their game plan. When you can average per carry as an offense 5.7 yards, you make people leery.